And the good news is the weather for the fair is holding out for the meantime. In fact, we're looking at dry conditions in the Tri-Cities. However, in parts of Russell County into Washington County, Virginia, up that direction, we've had a lot of heavy rain just training over the same area. Whereas for us down in the Tri-Cities, it's looking pretty decent. And for the most part, I think the chance of a shower or thunder shower around the immediate Tri-Cities is going to be kind of isolated and really just nearby, if just at all over the gray area. But something we'll at least monitor, as there are some showers and storms to the north and west. Like I mentioned, some rain has been training over the same spots here, giving way too much rainfall to Russell County and eastern Washington County. So we have flood advisories in effect till 8:30. For this area of heavy rain that's had some lightning, at times we've seen rainfall rates in excess of 2 to 3 inches, just training over the same spots. Also to the north and west, this is what I'm monitoring because we do have that severe thunderstorm watch box issued for eastern Kentucky. That's just kind of a line of showers and storms along the cold front that's progressing to the south and east. So that's another thing we'll have to keep in mind, that we may actually have a strong storm or two in spots with that as it progresses to the south and east. So it is an isolated threat, but for some of us, as that line starts to come in, especially between about 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock tonight, could be looking at some high winds in spots. Not everybody's seeing it, but certainly some of us could be looking at winds of excess of maybe 50 to 60 miles per hour. The hail risk, in my opinion, is low, kind of isolated, and likely would be maybe penny-sized or smaller for the most part. So if you track some of those showers and storms into the future, this would be around 9 to 10 o'clock. It's, again, very isolated. Some of us not getting hit with that, while others of us would have some downpours, more lightning, and some strong winds, again, just for some of us. But guess what? We get into Sunday, finally looking better. Anything that forms tomorrow is going to be very much isolated and really just a straight shower chance. I think we can deal with that after the weather that we've had. So those rain chances are coming down tomorrow, and in fact, a mainly dry day anticipated. We head into Monday and Tuesday, really more of the same. In fact, beautiful conditions, lower humidity. Oh man, I think many of us are really going to enjoy that by the early part of the week. And scattered showers and storms don't really move back in until Wednesday and Thursday. So dew points are going to take a dive back down to the 50s. So a much more comfortable air mass heading into Sunday and really much of the week. Here's a look at Johnson City, where we have partly cloudy skies. It is 85 degrees and still a fair amount of humidity in the air, and temperatures pretty much across the whole southeast, ranging between the 80s here for the Carolinas up to the triple digits there. About 4 or 5 days in a row there for Little Rock, and again a temperature right at 105. At times the heat index there has been soaring around 110 and above that, which is just incredible. Just what a summer it's been for several folks. So for us, temperatures falling through the 60s and eventually into the low to mid 60s for overnight lows. Daytime highs for your Sunday with lower humidity will range between the 70s to the lower 80s for many locations. So looking beautiful, which means severe threat tracker gets to stay low the next few days and temperatures really stay in check, at least for the meantime. But some more summer-like humidity will start to creep back in a little bit more as we go later in the week. But you'll notice that in your extended forecast. But in the meantime, get ready to enjoy some very nice crisp-like numbers with overnight lows back to the 50s.